Hey guys, it's Leisha here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make bomb Bohemian faux locks. So first we're going to start off with making sure you have the right hair. We're going to need loose wave for the ends of the hair and water wave for the curly pieces of the hair. I will have all of that linked down below. Okay, so first we're going to start with a new lock or just a regular faux lock, soft lock, and we're going to be wrapping our hair around that. And the hair that we have is going to be the pre-stretched spring twist hair. All of the items will be linked down below. You will also need nail glue for this style. Okay, so now we're gonna put our pre-stretched spring twist hair onto the lock. You want to make sure it's room left at the top for your install, and you're just gonna wrap around into the bottom of the lock. Now here is when you just want to measure and make sure like all your locks are the same length before the curly piece, and this is when you're going to need your nail glue. You're going to take your nail glue and a piece of the loose wave hair. The loose wave goes on the bottom, and you're going to glue it to the bottom of the lock, wrap it around the glue, wrap the actual loose hair around the glue, and then you're going to wrap your stretched spring hair past that. So wrap more down, and then you're going to go back up to secure it. Now this is what's going to give you the full bohemian look. We're going to add the water wave hair next. We're going to add a piece at the top where you started your lock, and then you're going to add a piece in the middle. You're only going to add a piece in the middle for every other lock. You don't have to put two pieces of hair on every lock, just every other lock. That's what I did. Now you don't have to worry about covering the top curly piece with hair because you're going to cover that when you do your install. But for the middle, you want to make sure you cut off a thin, very small piece because you don't want it to be bulky of the spring twist hair, and wrap it very, 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 very tight. This is a kinky hair. If you get the hair that I linked below, then it's going to be coarse enough to stay taut and not unravel if you wrap it tight. So now you want to wet your lock, well, your locks all together. I do this in about sections of 4. So um, I wet my hands and I put it all over the curly pieces, and then I put oil on my hands and I rub my hands through all the locks and the curly pieces with the oil while the curls are wet. So here I'm just going to be comparing what it looks like wet to what it looks like dry. These are locks that have been dried for about a few hours. And you can see the curls are more defined and things like that. So don't get discouraged when you wet your curls and it looks flat. Once it dries, the curls will pop. So now we're going to go into the install. These are all my braids I have plaited up. I have about 60 braids. Well, not about. I have 60 braids in my hair. And I wish I would have did about 55 or 50. You'll see. Because it's super, super, super full. But yeah, that's my braid down pattern. Here I'm just showing you my back rows, my back few rows. You want to put very minimum curly pieces on your back row because this is where most of the tangling is going to happen. So just a few pieces towards the end, but not a lot on the back few rows. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to install the lock. I cut the new lock from the space that was at top. I cut it at the bottom. I separated and cut it at the bottom, and I put one side through the braid. And you want to make sure the cut piece comes to the meeting of where your lock starts, so there's no gap or spacing or anything like that. Then you're going to add your water wave hair at the top. This is only for some pieces in the front, because if you add this at the top of every lock, they're going to mat up. You add it at the top, and then you're going to glue the end piece of the water wave to the cut piece of the new lock, not your hair. Make sure it is dry before you start wrapping so it doesn't get on your hair. It dries really fast, but that's just a disclaimer.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you balls, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that niggas in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I'm riding with somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, shawty gon' sit on my lap. Hey, they saying Drizzy just snap. This in between us, it's not like a store, this isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack and don't end up picking it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had, they gon' last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? I'm in the trenches, relax. Can you not play that little boy in the club? Cause we do not listen to rap. We in Atlanta, I buy her wig, she telling me Tay is the best. Pointed that nigga who act like a killer, but you only want from the net. I'm like the baby, I'm not just a rapper, you feel me, you won't be stretched. Bring Drakes to the hood, surround Drake, around Drakes. Even though I got a case, I'ma do what it take. And I've never been embraced, and the money's hard to make. So I bet they on their face right now. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had, they gon' last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? When he tell the story, that's not how it went. No, they be lying 100%. Moved out of wrist and forgot about the bed. Now they just call me to tell me come get it. Now that boy off and I don't want no credit. If it was me, they wouldn't regret it. Left me for dead and now they won't get it. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half